Hey guys, I am Severnsins. Welcome to the stream room as always, and this is going to be the first video I am making for Without a Doubt Gaming YouTube channel, and I am very pleased that Gamer Thirst let me create content for you guys and become part of the content creation team, and it does mean a lot. So first of all, Chris, thanks very much, dude. It is an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. So this first video is all going to be about a bit of an introduction to myself, introduction to what we're going to be doing on the YouTube channel as well. I have a little bit of a roadmap of some of the videos that I'm going to be creating for you guys, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. If there's anything that you'd like to see as well, please leave it down in the comments or hit me up on the Without a Doubt Gaming Discord in the Call of Duty. I was going to say subreddit, but it's not a subreddit. Page? No, it's not a page. Thread. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a thread. We're going to say it's a thread. Yeah. Hit me up in the Without a Doubt Gaming Call of Duty thread and we'll take it from there. Let me know anything that you want to see in there or just DM me directly. Severnsins. You'll find me. I'm always about. Anyway, moving swiftly on. As I say, this is going to be an intro, so you'll get to see what I'm all about. If you guys wish to know, I do stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday and Thursday from 9 PM GMT to around about midnight-ish, thereabouts, depending on my own work commitments. So feel free to come in there and ask me any Call of Duty questions that you want, whether it be about competitive, whether it's about the normal 6v6 modes or the gunfight mode, which I absolutely love, by the way. That is the best mode in the game, in my very honest opinion. Yeah. Anyway, as I say, yeah, come down, ask me any questions you want, whether it be here on Twitch, in the Discord, in the comments below, whatever you guys want, and we will get in depth for you. I am a bit of a nerd when it comes to this stuff, so I can get really in depth and talk about the real nitty gritty stats of perks, guns, and all that type of stuff. So I do hope you enjoy it. Anyway, let's get into this video and let's see where we're going from here. See you in a sec. So what are we going to be doing for Without Gaming on the YouTube channel for those guys? So after this video, I'm going to be looking at, not in any particular order because it just depends on how I go about it. We're going to be looking at the differences between competitive play and casual play. So just a brief overview, there's a particular set of rules that the competitive guys use, and they only play on a certain number of maps for a certain number of game modes. So obviously competitive guys only play hardpoint, search and destroy, and domination in this iteration of Call of Duty. And then I'm going to go through and say why they use the particular type of guns that they use and none of the other guns. There are specific reasons for that, which I'll get in depth in those videos for you. I'm going to be looking at gunfight, and because gunfight is like the mode that I really enjoy and I really play, I'm really passionate about gunfight. So it will be about how to not go to the common spots where you get sniped straight off the bat, straight off the start line on gunfight, how to use the map to your advantage, how to use map knowledge to your advantage, because it is quite small, so there's not a lot of wriggle room, not a lot of room to maneuver in certain situations. But if you know what an enemy's doing or an enemy's thinking, you can use the map to your advantage and help you win those games. There's certain things that you can do during gunfight games that will help you out, which I will go through, and hopefully you'll see how gunfight works. Obviously, the aim of the game is to win, don't get me wrong, but it's more about how you can give yourself the better chance of winning against most people you come up against. And then sometimes it's just about, learning from your mistakes. That's the biggest thing, really. Learn from the mistakes that you make in that arena, because it's very fast paced, it's very quick. Because the maps aren't big, there's only certain things you can and you can't do, and it's just about honing those skills in gunfight. We're also going to be looking at class setups as well. I'm unsure how I'm going to be doing the class setups. I've been doing some bits on Instagram at the minute where it's like 1 minute class setups. Obviously on YouTube, I can go a bit more in depth in those class setups, but depending on what I want to do, I don't want it to be like a 10-minute sort of gun guide that some really good YouTubers do, like Drifter or Exclusive Ace or anything like that, because they do it really, really well. And I think that type of thing, those guys can do that because they're just so established at doing it. But I will look at how I'm going to do it and get as much value and information into that content for you as well as do the quick snapshots on Instagram and Twitter and all that type of stuff. So hopefully that's going to be good for you as well. Where else are we going to be doing? I need to check my notes. So we're also going to be looking at general gameplay tips for you guys as well. So, you know, looking at how the minimap works compared to other Call of Duties, the just general gameplay tips, how to move around the map most effectively. And one of the biggest things that I see that a lot of people don't do is centering. And it's just where you get your sights in the center of the screen. I won't say pre-aiming, it's not the word to use, but getting your crosshair, which has got a dot in the middle of it in this iteration of Call of Duty, in the center into situations where you believe enemies are going to be. But I will explain more of that in a video as well. I'm going to be working with Joji and the WOD Gaming League team for Call of Duty on maps. So looking at call outs, the certain places of the maps and what to call them. So when you're playing with friends or you're playing with more experienced players and they say they're at the big flag on vacant, for instance, you know where that is, even if you're playing team deathmatch, that type of stuff. So we are going to be getting quite in depth with that. And I've already mentioned about gun setups and all that type of stuff. So that's sort of where I'm at the minute. Obviously, if you guys have got anything else you'd like to see and that type of stuff, please leave the comments in below. I'm always going to be working on new content as well. I actually might do, which I might have thought about doing before, is maybe sort of like game breakdowns. So if I have a game, whether it be good or whether it be bad, and I think it's going to be value to you, I can take that gameplay, cut it down, look at those specific situations where I did well, where I did bad, and explain to you my thought processes of what's going on in my head at that particular point and why it worked and why it didn't work. And I think that'll bring a lot of insight to you guys to sort of how quite a competitive minded player thinks about Call of Duty and what we're going to do in certain situations. I think that's something I actually really, really would like to go and do. I have done a little bit on Instagram with that as well. And that did seem to work sort of quite well, but on the YouTube you can get more in depth, and so I can talk about why I went from one point to another point, why I knew a certain player was going to be in a certain position. And a lot of time it's not about knowing more than anything else, it's just a perceived perception of what people like to do. People have a what's the best way to put it? People have habits, and people don't like to break certain habits. So if you see someone always go to a certain spot, whether it be in gunfight or whether it be in like the normal 6v6 mode, 9 times out of 10 you can guarantee they're going to go to that specific spot all the time. And then it's just you working out how you can counter that particular spot. And then it's just 3 easy kills most of the time at that point. Especially in like gunfight on King, where you've got the top wooden part. You'll have people that either always go up top, or you'll always have people, there's like a wooden barrier where you spawn. They'll always jump on those tires, especially with LMGs and some of the ARs. They'll always jump up on top and fire at certain specific sort of spots, but we'll break all that down as well. And it's just like going through stuff like that as well. But if you have any questions, again, please leave them down below. If you'd like to know any more about Call of Duty, as I said, you can join my Twitch channel, as I do stream every Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, 9 PM GMT. It is always good to see any Without a Doubt Gaming guys there, and you can ask me questions live on stream and I can go through stuff with you at the same sort of time. But for now, I'm looking forward to producing this content. I'm going to start working on getting this video out to you. Hopefully, today's Saturday. hopefully I'm going to get this out Sunday. If not, it will be with you on Monday. So hopefully me and Chris will get sorted and get it all uploaded for you. And I will see you soon.